Probably that I love to be on time, always. I'm very punctual. Someone says to me we're going to meet at, I don't know, 6:30, I'll be there a few minutes early, and I'll always message them if I'm even going to be 2 or 3 minutes late. And I think, especially in Ireland, it's quite annoying for some people because time is very much relaxed. I don't know why, but I'm always scared that I'm not going to have money to do things. Even though I have an okay job, I have a steady wage. But it's something I always worry about. And I don't know, I think it's, my parents raised me to, really look after your earnings and your savings and things like that. And I've always just been a little bit worried sometimes that, maybe I won't have money to go for a few pints with some friends or to go away on holidays. I've always sort of feared that, but I hate snakes as well. I'm not really attached to possessions or anything. I don't know, like what's important to me is more so the people around me than I would say than things. I'm not really attached to things. I don't care too much for them. Probably, I think because of having worked in the hospitality sector, when I go to a restaurant, I'm always sort of overly aware of what's going on with the service, and it gets me very, very unhappy when someone who's never, you can clearly see has never worked in that industry, gets annoyed with the waiter. And I'm like, but you do realize that's not his fault or her fault. Be more understanding. And I think that's one thing that maybe makes me the most unhappy, is when people don't think, well, maybe it wasn't his fault or maybe it wasn't her fault. Just beer. It's a very easy one. It will always cheer up my day. Always. It's about individuality, and at the same time it's very historic because, beer has been around forever. It's more than just a drink. It's something that brings people together. Beer is just open to everybody. Beer doesn't care who you are. Getting a job in the craft beer industry in Ireland. When I came back from Panama, I didn't have any contacts. I didn't really know anyone in the industry. I was obsessed about beer. I live, sleep, and breathe beer. When I came back, I told myself, if I'm going to stay in Ireland now, I want to work in that sector. I want to do something I love, because I still believe if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. I'd like to live somewhere that I could live off of the land as well. Somewhere that has its own water source, good fertile soil, and that you'd be able to go fishing or hunting. I like to have plans in the back of my head, but I don't like to have plans set in paper, There's always options. And if something arises, then you can just go. At the moment, I have one goal in my life, and that's to open my own brewery. And it doesn't matter when it happens. It will happen, I know that, but it doesn't matter when. There's no rush. Living on a boat in the Caribbean with no worries in the world. It was just such an amazing time to wake up every day whenever you want. No schedule for the day. You can decide to go out on the sea if you want, but just such a relaxed, very laid back way of life that was just very, very enjoyable. I don't do embarrassment. I don't care.
You don't do embarrassment?
I just do not care.
Yeah.
I'll embarrass myself for the fun of it, just to make people laugh sometimes, if it's going to lighten a mood or whatever. It doesn't bother me. You need to be able to laugh at yourself and everything that goes on around you. Take life with a pinch of salt, a shot of tequila, and a slice of lime.